here on the stage, and the beautiful Jacqueline Fernandes and Rakul Preet sing. So let's welcome our star cast here with us. A very, very warm welcome to all three here. And our very, very talented director, 𝗙ecie with us. Guys, they are looking stunning. Guys, you're looking stunning, and the trailer is so promising. It looks fabulous. But I want to know that 6 days to go, right? How does it feel? 6 days to go, excitement, and how does it feel to be in Delhi promoting the film? How's it? We'll start with you, Rakul.
Okay, great. So I am from Delhi, so it's always amazing to be back home and back in Delhi. And 6 days, the excitement levels increasing. You know, like you see it in the film, levels increasing. Yeah. You know, so anxiousness increasing. So all of that's happening. I think we're very excited about Attack, and we're hoping that you know, everyone enjoys the film as much as we've enjoyed making the film. Yeah.
Okay, what about you, Jacqueline? How excited are you?
Extremely excited. We've been working on this film for the past 2 years, John and 𝗙ecie for even longer. And so now it's finally like our day is coming, and just excited to show it to the entire, you know, country. So yeah.
And what do you have to say, John? How does it feel to be in Delhi?
Always feels good. I've shot films here, and the films I've shot here have always been extra special for me. I shot Parmanu here. A part of it, I shot Batla House here. I shot Madras Cafe here. I shot Vicky Donor here. So in fact, all my productions, a majority of the shoot has been in Delhi.
In Delhi.
And we also shot a lot of Attack in Delhi. So it always feels good to come back. And you know, speaking about Attack, I think it's a very brave film. It's a film which is a first time kind of a film. And it's a first time director and a very talented young director in 𝗙ecie. And you know, films like this should be supported because these are completely new concepts and these are brave concepts. So if people support films like this, then we'll come out with, you know, different films in the future. Otherwise, we'll probably make the same thing all the time.
Right. Very new concept and very, very fascinating.
I've heard that you're playing a very interesting character in the movie. So can you tell us something about your character? Yeah, so my role is of a scientist. I play a scientist in the film, and who's supposedly, according to 𝗙cie, one of the finest scientists in the country. And she brings in her technology, which is this chip, which is implanted in Arjun's character. So this is a chip that you put in a paraplegic person to be able to walk normally, and he turns into a super soldier. And this is actually happening in the world today. In fact, it's happening in the country, in DRDO. They're working on this where people can, you know, who cannot have, who are possibly on wheelchairs, can have a normal life. And so when I heard the script, I thought it was very exciting. It's something which has not been seen on screen before. And if I can say so, you know, the chip is like an inbuilt Siri in you. So you can talk to that Siri, the Siri will guide you, it's like a Google Home. So you have a inbuilt system, and the voice that you hear in the trailer is 𝗍. So that is 𝗍, and 𝗍 is designed by me, and I make Arjun's character a super soldier, and you know, my character is possibly helping the country with her expertise in science. So I thought it was very interesting, and very, very scientific. Beautiful, lovely. And you are also playing a very interesting character there. You are a very beautiful air hostess. Tell us more about it.
So yes, I am 𝗙cie in the film, and I play an air hostess. And mine and John's character Arjun cross paths, and pretty much like everything changes. What's beautiful about my character is throughout the film, she seems to be this moral compass throughout for John's character. So throughout this completely new journey of his, and yeah, it's a very endearing character.
All right, really looking forward to that. And 𝗙cie, we want to know from you कि आपकी दो leading ladies तो यहाँ पर पर हैं. Where is हीरा? We want to meet हीरा.
हीरा मेरे दिमाग के अंदर है. और सिर्फ मैं उसको सुन सकता हूँ. She is the Siri, Alexa and Google in my life. तो सिर्फ मैं, वो मुझे कमांड देती है, सिर्फ मैं उसको सुन सकता हूँ. कोई और नहीं सुन सकता. और जब भी हमारी ऑडियंस ये फिल्म देखेगी, they will be able to hear हीरा outside of 𝗙𝗄𝗋𝗋.
Okay, so for that we have to watch the movie, right? Alright, I want to know from you actually, how fun was it to shoot with all three of them?
You know, all three of them are like my friends now, alright? So obviously, also it's my first movie, so I'm very excited.
Yeah.
And what makes it really special is that I'm doing it with the three of them, alright? And with each of them I share a very different relationship. And what you'll also see in the film is that we made it so candidly that it doesn't look rehearsed. It looks like within ourselves only, between friends, we've made this movie, and that's what's special. You know?
So it's just flowing.
It flows, yeah. It just flows, and the chemistry shows that we're not actually trying to fake it or put something up. It just flows naturally into it.
That is fabulous. And guys, आप सबके लिए लक्ष्य एक सरप्राइज भी लेकर आए हैं. We have a surprise for the Delhi.
Yes, correct. अभी हमारा सॉन्ग लॉन्च होने वाला है आप सबके सामने. By the way, मैं नहीं टूटना. किसी ने और पहले अभी तक नहीं देखा. So you are going to be the first ones to see this. So
Right.
can we have that on the screen?
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
let's have the song on the screen. So we can start with the media question.
Hi, firstly congratulations, what a kick-ass trailer, amazing, loved it. John, I must say that you're a hit machine and your production house is also like a hit machine, you've given hits after hits. When you pick up a script or when you want to like produce a film, what do you look into a script? What's the main thing?
So I feel as an audience, when they want to see a J entertainment film, I always feel the one fundamental is it should be different. It should be interesting. At the same time, it should be very commercial. What we also do is we spend a lot of time curating our scripts. Like we work on our scripts. Like 𝗙liche and me have worked on this for I think 3 years, more than 3 years. So all the scripts that we have done from the start, from Vicky Donor, we've all worked on the scripts for like 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. So you can be rest assured that, see, I don't understand the commercial business of this film, but I can promise you when you walk out of Attack, you'll say that, wow, it's cool. I think films like this should be made. This is different. This is really cool. And we should encourage, new filmmakers and new subjects like this. So I think as J Entertainment, we want to be game changers in this department.
Hi everyone, I'm Grace here. My question is for Rakul. You played a lot of the scientists in the film. So what kind of research went behind the character? What do you for it?
Sorry, I didn't get your name.
Grace.
Grace, hi Grace. Grace, maximum research that went in was from 𝗙ഷി's side, because when he brought the character to me, when I read the script, there was a lot of, it was pretty nuanced and detailed, and they knew exactly the kind of technology that is being used around the world, the kind of terms that we are using. And of course, it took me, a day or two to sort of understand how I am going to be using everything that I use in my lab, so that it looks authentic. I can't be holding it the wrong way. I have to genuinely look like I know all those wires and the systems. So I think 2 days, 3 days of that training happened, but I think most of the research on paper was done by 𝗙sze, which was very nicely done, and a couple of videos were shown on the body language of how they are with their, the first asset that they're working on. Yeah.
Yes, hi John, this is Saurabh from News Nation. Congratulations, काबिल एक्सप्रेस के 10 साल हो चुके हैं, और ये क्वेश्चन मैं इसलिए जानना चाहता हूँ क्योंकि आपने एक सुहेल इंडियन जर्नलिस्ट का किरदार निभाया था। इस समय जिस तरीके से उस समय हुआ, आपने खुलासा नहीं किया, मतलब बताया भी कि किस तरीके से वो जब छत पे चाय पी रहे थे, मिसाइल नहीं थी, और बहुत सारे ऐसे इंसिडेंट हुए थे। और इस समय यूक्रेन रशिया के बीच में जिस तरीके से आप देख रहे हैं न्यूज़ चल रही है, हमारा जो न्यूज़ नेशन है लगातार वहाँ पे कई रिपोर्टर्स हमारे हैं। अगर आप बताना चाहें कि क्योंकि आपने उस किरदार को जिया है काबिल एक्सप्रेस में, कितना मुश्किल होता है, और अगर आप कहना चाहें क्योंकि हमारे रिपोर्टर्स लगातार डटे हुए हैं यूक्रेन और रशिया।
Actually, first of all, congratulations to your reporters for reporting from their big hand to all of them, because मैं इतना कहना चाहूँगा कि I wish them all the very best, क्योंकि
मुझे अभी भी याद है जब मैं अफगानिस्तान में था, 2 कदम आगे उन्होंने मुझे रोका कि भाई आगे मत चलना, आगे लैंडमाइंस है। तो देयर वर सो मेनी लैंडमाइंस इन अफगानिस्तान कि गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल्स से मुझे बताया कि इट विल टेक 40 years टू क्लियर ऑल द लैंडमाइंस। इतने सारे साल, क्योंकि उस वक्त पे तालिबान ने काफ़ी सारे लैंडमाइंस लगाए एंड काफ़ी ऐसे उल्टी चीज, ऐसी काफ़ी चीज़ें हुई जो मैं नहीं बता सकता, क्योंकि ऑनेस्टली मैं मानता हूँ और मैंने कहा भी है कि अफगानी लोग बहुत अच्छे हैं, दे ब्यूटीफुल पीपल, दे लवली पीपल एंड वेल जो अक्सर हर देश में होता है वो उनके खिलाफ नहीं जाना चाहिए, बट येस इट वाज अ बिग रिस्क। तो जैसे आपके जर्नलिस्ट वहाँ पे और हालांकि रिसेंटली एक थिएटर पे नाइपोल में थिएटर पे रिसेंटली अटैक हुआ, 300 लोग मरे, यू नो, सो इट इज़ वेरी वेरी स्कैरी जब ये सब हमें सुनने को मिलता है, बिकॉज वॉर टुडे इज नॉट अबाउट सॉर्ड्स एंड गन्स, it's high-tech drones and it's supersonic missiles and they hit targets with a error of, उनका जो error होता है error range is only 3 meters। तो अगर 1000 मील दूर से गिरना होता है, अगर वहाँ पे ये सर पे नहीं गिरे तो मेरे ऊपर गिरेगा, that's the error range। So anyway you're born, so it's a tough job।
Jacqueline, hi, I'm Kanak from 𝗙cie न्यूज़। आपसे जानना चाहूँगी कि इस फिल्म को लेकर आपका जॉन और रकुल प्रीत के साथ एक्सपीरियंस कैसा था?
It was amazing. I mean, I've worked with John for so long now, and we've known each other actually for a very long time. I think this is like our 4th film together. So actually, the work keeps getting better and better. And also in the 4 films that I've worked with him, I mean, I don't even know if it's possible. He also keeps getting better and better. And he keeps pushing the envelope, and he keeps like outperforming himself. And with Rakul, this is the first time we're working in a film together, but we unfortunately didn't get to shoot together. So we're hoping in Attack 2, we're going to get some scenes. Yeah, but it was an amazing experience.
Hi guys, I'm Saroni, I'm from TV9. So I wanted to ask all 3 of you. So basically, this is the first time जिसमें we are actually going to watch something related to AI and stuff on big screen. So आप लोगों के mind में before saying yes to this film, did you guys think about it कि is this going to be a huge blockbuster or is this going to change the way people see Bollywood or something? So did you guys think about it कि like I guess this is going to change Bollywood?
So I'll tell you what, I produce a film because I think it's an interesting subject. मेरी जो शुरुआत होती है, thought process is not अरे ये blockbuster बनेगा उसके लिए मैं करूँगा। I feel the film should have an impact on you when you walk out। अगर ये फिल्म 1 करोड़ बनाए या 100 करोड़ बनाए, when that person walks out he says नहीं यार ये बहुत अच्छी फिल्म है। That is important for me। तो blockbuster सोच के we've not made this film, we made this film because it's a very different concept. Also, we wanted to be very honest about our concept, very honest. And I think 𝗙cie is a young generation, he's a millennial, he's a young guy, he understands the space. We worked on it for a long time, we asked each other a lot of questions before going into it. And trust me, आज हम लोग फिल्म बना रहे हैं, tomorrow in 2023, the chip will be inserted in the first human being and we'll say, यार पहले अटैक में दिखाई थी। It is going to happen. It is going to happen. वो बहुत जल्दी होगा। काफी सारे लोगों ने अनाउंस भी किया है। एलॉन मस्क एक अलग जगह पे एलॉन मस्क ने भी अनाउंस किया है कि वो एक न्यूरलिंक चिप ह्यूमन बॉडी के अंदर डालेंगे। So it is happening everywhere। और जो आपको लगता था कि 30-50 साल दूर है, अभी 1-2 साल दूर है। So it's round the corner। क्योंकि हमारे माइंड में काफी रिस्ट्रिक्शंस हैं, हमें लगता है कि वी आर स्टिल वर्किंग, जैसे गाड़ी हम चलाते हैं यहाँ पे, वी आर स्टिल वर्किंग ऑन द इंटरनल कंबशन इंजन जो गाड़ी हम चलाते हैं, लेकिन वहाँ पे दुनिया में इट्स ऑल इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स। सिर्फ यहाँ पे सब्सिडीज इतना नहीं दिए उन्होंने, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं है, लेकिन इट्स द फ्यूचर। ये जो गाड़ी आपके पास है इन द फ्यूचर वो बंगाल के भाव में बिकेगी क्योंकि इट हैव नो वैल्यू। इट्स एवरीथिंग इज इलेक्ट्रिक टुडे। सो अटैक is that electric vehicle, attack is the future। और इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि we are the first movers in this। और जिस तरीके से हमने दिखाया है वो बहुत ही क्रेडिबल है, क्योंकि जैसे रकुल ने कहा कि DRDO हमारा जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है is creating exoskeletons. We are creating super soldiers for India. जैसे हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं, हम लोग super soldiers create कर रहे हैं. We want the Indian Army to be the strongest army in the world. तो हम लोग कर रहे हैं. Of course, most of us and all of us don't believe in war, but we have to protect ourselves. इसलिए हम लोग create कर रहे हैं. तो हमारे फिल्म में सभा ने इस कैरेक्टर अर्जुन शेरगिल को एक चिप दिया है, ईरा. The full form of 𝗲𝗄 is Intelligent Robot Assistant. So this is the beauty of this film. तो मेरे हिसाब से the media, audience ऐसे नई ideas को और films को support करनी चाहिए, because this is new. नहीं तो same 𝗙𝗵𝗲 हम लोग वही करेंगे वापस. जो thank you. नए भारत की नई फौज, नए हिंदुस्तान की नई फौज, exactly.
Okay, Laksh, I have a two-part question for you. A, this movie is like a high-octane actioner, something which is universally loved. What is that one thing that people love about this genre? Secondly, John said that this film is different. According to you, like we are so used to a formulated action film. How, according to you, is the audience, or do you think is the audience ready for a different, out of the box action film?
See, I'll answer your part first. I think how play out of this is usually you see it in 4-act structure कि ऐसे पहले इंट्रो होता है, फिर एक और हीरो आता है, फिर कुछ होता है, फिर इंटरवल और क्लाइमैक्स. इसमें हमने फर्स्ट हाफ में सेटअप किया है और सेकंड हाफ क्लाइमैक्स है. ऑलराइट, सो इट इज a 1 hour 45 minute film and it's different also because we are the Insta generation. ऑलराइट, जिसको अगर बीच पिक्चर में कोई फोन देख रहा तो then I feel disrespectful. So I have very respect for your time that I don't want to bore you even once. So I'm going to give you an adrenaline ride through the film. I know we've spoken about it being from the DRDO and concepts and stuff, but it's a highly entertaining film. Is that why we're making it? So that you guys have fun and enjoy this for 1 hour 45 minutes and come into that. And sorry, I forgot what was your first part of your question?
What makes this genre so universally appealing?
So what makes it very appealing for me is that action, we do life stunts behind, and you see the hero taking or heroine taking life-threatening risks to actually get that on screen, and that for me is challenging as well because it's a lot of prep to do, and it is more exciting that I think every time we shoot an action scene, everyone comes and watches, and we get prepped so well while a drama scene happens slowly, because at one moment I also remember in one of my previous films, actually, an accident happened where a guy's brain got split open, literally on 𝗙𝗵𝗲𝗍. So it is that spirit that we actually have to be that prepped to make sure nothing like that ever happens. And touch wood on attack, we pushed the limits to what action can be, and you can see that, and nothing happened on attack. And we didn't even have a COVID case, in fact, and we shot through all 3 COVID.
So एक बार ही एक्शन में ट्यूबलाइट लेके एक आदमी बंदे ने मुझे पीछे से फाड़ करके मारा. ट्यूबलाइट स्टक एंड देयर वाज सीटिंग आउट ब्लड, like this. और लक्ष्य तो डायरेक्टर है बेचारा, उसको काम कर रहे हैं, उसको काम से मतलब है. He came, he just saw, jump shot ready. So I had to go back to the shot, but we were all very safe. We were very good, and I think दोनों waves जो कोविड के थे, we shot through 2 waves of COVID, plus the post production through Omicron. अभी वैसे ही हम लोग बात करते हैं ना waves के साथ.
I don't think we're talking of seasons, we're talking of waves.
आप मूवी के हिसाब से क्या मैसेज क्या देना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि अटैक जो है कई वर्ड को सिमिलर करता है, वो किसी तरफ कई जगह से बात कर रहे हैं.
यार एक्चुअली इसका मैसेज जो है,
जो अभी इलेक्ट्रिकल वेहिकल की बात की आपने, फिर अटैक को कहीं और मूव करते हैं, तो अटैक से आकर क्या है?
सो इसका मेन मैसेज है नए हिंदुस्तान की नई फौज. ऑलराइट, जो मेरा यकीन है, मैं थोड़ा टाइम लूँगा आपको समझाने में, बट होपफुली एक्सप्लेन इट प्रॉपर्ली. पहले जिसने बंदूक बनाए थे वो ब्रिटिश राज थे, और सबको पता है ब्रिटिशर्स कितने सालों के लिए वर्ल्ड को कॉन्कर किया था, उसके बाद रूल किया था. यार आफ्टर दैट न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स में जो सबसे आगे निकले वो अमेरिका था, तो वो सुपर पावर बना. अब हमारा बिलीफ है कि हिंदुस्तान टेक्नोलॉजी का वॉर अगर जीत जाए और टेक्नोलॉजी में अगर आगे बढ़े, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस और ये सब वेपन्स में अपने नेशनल सिक्योरिटी सेफ होगा, तब हम सबसे बड़ा सुपर पावर बनेगा. तो इस फिल्म में हमने दिखाया कि सबा के कैरेक्टर ने एक्चुअली ये किया है, ऐसा रेवोल्यूशनरी चिप लाया है जिससे हमारे सोल्जर्स, so the best scientists of the country and the best army in the world come together to make India's first super soldier. So make in India, you know, and that is the message that comes out beautifully.
Hi John, I'm Subi from Entertainment Reports. My question is for you. So Martin Scorsese in a recent comment said that he doesn't consider Marvel to be cinema. And you in recent interviews said that this attack is India's answer to Avengers. I want to know your comment on this statement.
I think each director, Martin Scorsese is a legend, so I can't, counter or say anything against what he's saying. He's got his own point of view, which is fantastic. Where I'm concerned, my answer was not, attack is not India's answer to Avengers, but I'm saying if Hollywood can, so can India. That's what I said. And I think this is our very humble attempt and our very honest attempt to make something that's different and unique. Because when you all sit in a Hollywood film, you'll say, wow, this is damn good. But when we do the same thing in an Indian film, you say it's unbelievable. Correct? I will not wait for a second. Wait for a second. I'm not finished. So I think it's very important for you to understand that we want to make something that's very, very acceptable to you guys, that India can do it. So that is that film where we can make this happen. And we want you to feel that it's cool. Yeah, sorry.
Hey, all of you. जॉन, दो सवाल थे मेरे। सबसे पहले आपसे कि अब क्या माना जाए कि जॉन अब्राहम जिस लुक में है, लाइक अटैक में जो लुक है, फौज, आर्मी, इन सब चीज़ों में बहुत ज़्यादा काफ़ी सारी फिल्में आपके एक इमेज सेट हो गई जॉन अब्राहम की कि अब जॉन को जो जनता है, जो उनके चाहने वाले हैं, वो इस इमेज में देखना ज़्यादा पसंद करें, इसलिए जॉन इस लुक में आता है। सेकंड, कश्मीर फाइल को लेकर आप लोगों का क्या राय है? जिस तरीके से बॉलीवुड में बहुत सारी गॉसिप्स, बहुत सारी चीज़ें हो रही हैं, आप लोग को क्या कहना है उसमें?
देखिए, मैं सोशल मीडिया पे नहीं हूँ, ना तो मैं कोई चैनल देखता हूँ, तो वो लक्ष्य प्रॉब्ली आंसर कर सकता है अबाउट कश्मीर फाइल्स और बॉलीवुड गॉसिप्स, क्योंकि मैंने कश्मीर फाइल्स नहीं देखी है। बट योर फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन वाज द लुक ऑफ द आर्मी। उसके बारे में मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा कि आई गो विद द स्क्रिप्ट। मेरा ये मकसद नहीं है कि मैं आर्मी यूनिफॉर्म में आ जाऊँ। परमाणु एक बहुत ही अलग किस्म की फिल्म थी, बट आई वाज इन आर्मी यूनिफॉर्म। बाटला हाउस में आई वाज अ पुलिस ऑफिसर, बट आई वाज इन प्लेन क्लोथ्स। तो इसमें एक सुपर सोल्जर हो, तो जो स्क्रिप्ट का डिमांड है वो मैं करता हूँ। ये नहीं कि मुझे हर फिल्म देशभक्ति की फिल्म
क्योंकि आपको ज़्यादातर पसंद उसी रोल में किया जाए।
नहीं, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है। आई जस्ट डू व्हाट आई थिंक इज राइट। विकी डोनर के बाद काफ़ी सारे लोगों ने कहा कि आप विकी डोनर 2 करो, हमने मद्रास कैफे बनाई, फिर उन्होंने कहा मद्रास कैफे 2 करो। तो क्या होता है ना, आप लोग नहीं, जनरली देयर इज अ हर्ड मेंटालिटी कि अरे यार ये चल रहा है तो ये करेंगे, यू नो। सो आई डोंट डू दैट, आई डोंट वर्क दैट वे।
आप लोगों का एक्सपीरियंस कैसा था आपस में?
जॉन, आपसे सवाल है। जॉन, आपसे सवाल है कि आपकी फिल्मों में एक्शन होता है, लेकिन एक्शन की ओवरडोज हो जाती है। आप 4-5 लोगों के साथ फाइट करते हैं, अच्छा लगता है, लेकिन 200 लोगों के साथ फाइट कर रहे हैं, बाइक को हवा में उड़ा रहे हैं, चॉपर को हाथ से रोक रहे हैं, तो ऐसा लगता है कि ज़्यादा हो जाता है। नहीं, मैं सत्यमेव जयते की बात कर रहा हूँ।
मैं तो अटैक की बात कर रहा हूँ। अगर आपको इससे प्रॉब्लम है तो आई एम सॉरी, आई रियली ऑफेंडेड यू।
पब्लिक से रिलेट कर नहीं पाती है कि मतलब कुछ ज़्यादा हो जाता है।
ठीक है, आई एम सॉरी, सो सॉरी। Jara is boarding is very frustrated.
Hi. Hello.
No, I'm just trying to be fit. I know I'm more than physically fit. I'm trying to be mentally fit to answer some crazy questions also, because people are so dumb. You know, sorry sir, आप दिमाग सुन के आ गए। Sorry, I apologize for you on behalf of everybody. मैं आपके लिए apologize करता हूँ, कोई बात नहीं. We'll do better next time.
Hi everyone, this side. Hi, John. Hi, it's okay. Hi everyone. So this movie is making like with a new filmmaker, with a new fact and new story, and you all are playing very different characters. So what you find most difficult part to make this film or make this work?
I tell you what the most difficult part is for the audience to accept something that's new. Now, how do you get that message across to the audience? That is very difficult. Now, one of the ways to get that message across to the audience is through you, the media. But to get it from the media, you have to think, आपकी जो सोच है वो भी नहीं होनी चाहिए. That should be different, right? If you ask the same 𝗙𝗵𝗲𝗍𝗶 like uncle, you will have a problem. So I am saying you have to ask questions of today. You have to ask a question of why is the tax special? Why should you watch it? उसमें क्या unique बात है? Like someone asked a very nice question. क्या unique बात है? Ask questions that are related to the film. It's so smart. You can answer. अगर there are 5 people sitting here, you can use this में बोला जाता है कि controversy लेके आओ बेटा, controversy लेके आओ. So what happens is they come in. कश्मीर वाली के बारे में आप हमें कुछ बताइए. Why will I do that?
I understand. And to the beautiful two ladies out there, so how was your experience working with this extraordinary and new
Sorry, how was the experience?
working with this new genre?
The experience was
I would love if you both answer.
Yeah. So the experience was great, and I just think, like John said, that what I'd like to add is that we're all actually prepared for films like this. We've been watching the Spider-Mans, we've been watching all sorts of action films, we lap it up, we love them, we give them big openings. But because we've not seen anything in our own country, we think India is not ready for it. But if India wasn't ready, it wouldn't be such a huge market for international films. So I think my whole experience became even more special because someone was ready to take that hit, that risk, that plunge into a genre and say, made in India, something which is international level, something which has not been seen before, not been done before, and that's what the tag is, and that's why it will always be special.
Honestly, it's exactly my thoughts. Like just when I got the narration, from 𝗙𝗫𝗍, also being such a young, visionary director, it just felt great to be part of something that again has not been done, has not been attempted, and someone who actually had the guts to go ahead and do it. So with a director like that, you know that you're going to be part of something very, very special.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.